guys, if you're looking for a true advocate, somebody that's going to work for you, you need to listen to this and you need to meet this young lady. Hey, I'm Kevin Blair with Element Home Loans. I've got Chasity Witt with me out of Cleveland, Tennessee. And Chasity, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Kevin. Thank you so much for having me on.
Are you
I
kidding?
am I am wonderful. Thank you.
I've been chasing you for months. Are you
Uh,
kidding? And you finally said yes. No, I'm
that's not
kidding.
true.
I'm just kidding. So, you know, based on our conversation last week and preparing for what we're talking about, there's several things that you spoke about that really hit home with me. Okay. Um, you know, to give you an idea of what we're doing, this business is so highly intensive. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not life threatening. It's not, life, well, it is life altering. Okay.
Mhm.
But
For sure.
it feels that way. Okay. And to have people that are truly on our team to help our buyers walk through that process. Okay. It's so important. And you really resonated with me with our conversation last week. But first, tell us, who is Chastity Witt? Well, how did you get into the business? What did you do before? Tell us something.
Well, I'm Chasity Witt with Remax Experience here in Cleveland, and I am coming up on my third year in the industry. I've always had a love for people. Prior to that, I was in insurance. I worked with primarily seniors, and I've just always worked with people, love being able to get out in the public and be a positive impact. So my husband told me for years, you need to do real estate. I wasn't a realtor, but I knew what was on the market.
Right.
So finally took that plunge when my children got old enough for me to be able to spend the time that I knew real estate would take. I
Right.
didn't want to do it when I knew I could not commit myself to it. So I reached that point in my life, been doing it for 3 years. My husband and I have flipped houses, done investment properties. We've built 2 houses on our own. So a lot of background there, a lot of knowledge that comes from a buyer's perspective and a seller's perspective, and not necessarily just a realtor's perspective.
That's
So
important.
yes, it is.
It's interesting what you just said, and I told you I don't have a list of questions. All right,
Mhm.
and what you were talking about, and I'm trying to think exactly how you said it. The expectations of a realtor now. All right,
Mhm.
and the decision that you made after your kids got older, because people don't realize, the general public, they don't realize how much time a true professional, okay, and I'm not talking about a part-time agent, I'm
Mhm.
talking about a true professional spends in what a typical day looks like. And it's
Yes.
not Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, 8 to 5. It is literally 7 days a week. So this is going to sound, and you know what, it's my podcast, I can say anything I want to. uh, I will tell you, I admire the decision to not do it when your kids were younger. Okay.
Yes.
Because to me, that tells me everything about you. Okay. And that's what this is all about. Because if we're truly an advocate for people, and we are,
Mhm.
we've got to put everything into it. All right.
Right.
And the fact that
Absolutely.
we are in it full time, that you're in it full time,
Mhm.
taking care of people and devoting the time and the energy that it takes to be successful.
Yes.
So yeah, I applaud you for that. That is so very strong. Um, so you guys, did you build 2 houses for the two of you, or did you build 2 houses to sell?
No, for the 2 of us. Yes. So,
You know,
yes.
you know what they say. If your marriage can weather a storm to build a house, you can weather anything. And y'all
I've
have done
heard
it,
that. Yes,
and
I've
y'all have
heard
done it twice.
I'm just blessed that my husband, he's easy. He doesn't really care. He's whatever you want, I trust you. So it was pretty easy.
That's a
He,
smart man. That is
yes,
a
yes,
smart man.
yes.
I say that I just keep my chin on my shoulder and say, yes, ma'am. You know, that works. That works for me.
That's probably some good marriage advice right there on the
You
side.
know, 44 years. We just celebrated
Congratulations.
last month. We celebrated 44 years. So
Congratulations.
it's so you're not originally from Cleveland.
I have been in Cleveland for almost maybe 13 years in
Okay.
October. I am originally from the Knoxville area. My husband is from Cleveland, but he lived in Knoxville when we met, so we moved
Okay.
back here 13 years ago.
Okay.
So I do feel like Cleveland is definitely my home. All my children started school in Cleveland. It's their home, so Cleveland is home for us for sure.
Nice. All right. So let me ask you this, because I ask people this, and I have people ask me this. Okay.
Mhm.
In our Cleveland, Tennessee, the Chattanooga area, and the North Georgia that we all work in. Okay.
Mhm.
There's probably 3,000 agents,
Yes.
and there's probably 600 lenders.
Yes.
What makes you different? Why should somebody, if they're listening to this, why should somebody say, you know what? Or why would you tell somebody that they need to work with you? What is your secret to success? Why do you what makes you special? That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, I think communication is number one, really. You have to think about this is the largest purchase you're ever going to make.
That's right.
And when you have things come up, a question, you need an answer to it because this is a huge decision. You're thinking about it constantly. You always have questions, and you need an agent that's going to be there for you and that is going to communicate. My biggest thing is communication. Number two would be that we're looking out for all the clients' needs. Sometimes that may be getting creative. I love being able to help people accomplish a dream that they didn't think they could accomplish.
Right.
Because just sometimes it takes a unique approach or a creative approach to do that. And so you have to have a lot of knowledge and background and experience to be able to do that, which I have fortunately gained through just personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Personal experience goes a long way. We can read all the books, take all the tests, stay educated as far as the forms and the formalities of
Right.
making sure a contract can get to the closing table with ease. But really, it's in those times that you're looking for a place to buy or you're needing to sell your house. But you need someone that can focus on the structure, the things that people need and are looking for when they're buying a home.
And it starts with a real conversation.
It starts with a real conversation.
That's
I
right.
mean, I think that the biggest key in working in a transaction is just authenticity, genuine care and concern, listening to what the buyers or sellers need and are looking for, and accomplishing that for them. And it's unique. Everyone is unique. You
That's right.
can't go in and have the same thing work for every single person. They're
Mm-mm.
all unique. You have to listen to their needs and you have to be able to focus on their needs.
You said something, and based on your experience, to be able to look at a piece of property. And have you ever used any of renovation loans?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes. That
So with as hard as it is to find homes now, we are seeing more and more renovation type loans.
mhm,
We may find something, and I'm just making up a number right now. We may find something, our number may be 400,000, and
mhm,
there may not be something for 400,000, but we
right.
may find a home that needs upgrades, that needs
Yeah,
an addition, that can make it into their home. But
that's
if
right.
we're not thinking that way, and with your experience with the flipping and the building, looking at that avenue, that is so very, very strong, because what you said with the communication.
Mhm,
If we take the lender, we take the realtor, we take the appraiser, we take the title company, we take the inspector, if we're all communicating, and both agents, okay, if
mhm,
we're all communicating, we can fix anything. Okay.
that's right.
And it's about thinking outside of the tip, because there's no cookie cutter deals. There are
Right.
just no
Right.
cookie cutter deals.
Right.
That is so very, very strong. What advice would you give somebody, um, that's looking to buy right now?
Well, I would say get in the market right now. I know you've heard interest rates are getting ready to start seeing a trend to
Hmm.
going downward. The Fed meets next week
Yep.
and they're looking at cutting the rates. It's going to get competitive again, I think, when that happens. A lot of people have been waiting for this for some time. So if you're looking to buy, I say it's time. The time is now. Let's get in there before the market gets busier and more competitive.
You know what? That is the single best advice, period. Okay. Uh, and because it's going to happen. Okay.
Mm.
Rates are going to drop. They're actually talking about, I was in a meeting today uh, with the future president of the NBA, and he was talking about they think that we're going to see rates in the second quarter in the 5%.
Wow,
So
that's great.
there's a couple of things that we need to be doing, our
Mhm.
folks, and what we're telling our folks is we need to get approved now. Okay,
Yes,
that way
exactly.
they're ready. They don't
That's
need to wait until the drop. They don't need to wait because we know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. There's going to be a frenzy again,
right.
and we still, even though our inventory is up, we still don't have enough homes.
No, we don't.
And so we've got to get ready.
Mhm.
I've got Chasity, I've got over 60 families that are approved and shopping right now, just out of our little office.
Mhm.
But probably 35, 36 of them are been in a holding pattern. And,
Yes.
and we're constantly talking and trying to advise and to give straight up 100% correct advice. So that's
Yeah.
beautiful advice.
Yes.
Well, let's do this. You need to be working with people. Okay. Uh,
Yes.
Even after a short time of getting to know you, I know that I feel comfortable sending you people. I feel comfortable you working with people. I would love to do business with you. What's the best way for somebody to find you?
So you can, my personal cell phone number is 423-584-0405. Call me, text me anytime. It's never too early. It's never too late. I work on weekends.
Yes.
Call or text me. Um, my email address, if you would like to email me, is so cwittre@gmail.com. Email me anytime. But call or text me. I like to be personal with people. I prefer to speak with you and I prefer to communicate with you that way. So I'm available anytime.
Well,
Love to hear from you.
fantastic. And guys, again, I'm Kevin Blair with the Kevin Blair team at Element Home Loans. Our number is 423-488-7571. Chastity, the only time I don't answer my phone is when she takes it away when we're at church, because she knows if I get a call or a text, I'm going to answer it. So she literally takes the phone away from me. Uh, Guys,
Yes.
if you like this kind of information, hit like, hit subscribe. If you're in the market to buy, if you're in the market to sell, pay attention to this. Look up Chastity. See what this young lady can do for you, because I'm telling you, with the experience that she has, she's top notch and she truly cares about her people. Chastity, thank you so
Yes.
much for doing this with me. I appreciate it more than you know, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, Kevin, for having me on. It was a pleasure, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
You got it.